Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Work in Progress Wednesday Live. Whew, that was a toughie. And sorry, just getting myself situated here. So yeah, hi. Welcome to Work in Progress Wednesday Live. Tonight we are going to be painting. That's why I'm dressed kind of bunny. Usually when I do my painting, I wear my not as nice clothes. I don't get paint on me, so had a couple of pretty bad experiences. One time I dropped a whole thing of green paint all over this white carpet. It's like cream colored carpet. Ugh, it's the worst. It's really bad. Connection is unstable. Why would it say that? I'm not sure why it would say that, but it's saying my connection is unstable. So hopefully that's not the case. You guys won't have to look at me too much tonight. Usually when I'm airbrushing, I keep the camera on my airbrush booth as well as on my desktop. Tonight's going to be mostly just airbrushing. There wasn't really a lot of toy news to go over from last week, so at least not that I can think of anyways. Yeah, so let's kick things off tonight. Oh, just so you guys know, I got this cool figure in the mail the other day. Let's see here. I'm gonna add this to the stream. I don't know why my connection is so shitty. It's saying my connection's bad, which I don't understand because I'm plugged in. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna have to just make this work because I don't know what else I could do. See, I got this Finster figure from the Power Rangers. Man, very cool figure. He comes with a sculpting tool and this little case of putty patrollers. So cool. They can come out. Very cool. So for anybody who is joining in, we are going to be painting tonight. We're going to be painting two things. So they're not actually broken up by character, they're broken up by color. I'm doing quite a bit of skin tone on both the figures I'm working on. So I'm working on Alistair Smythe from the animated series, Spider-Man, the animated series. And I'm working on a figure for my friend. It's like a James Bond Halo mashup. And it's a figure of him. So I'm breaking it down today and doing the painting tonight. Tonight, I'm actually going to just start with priming, and then hopefully I'll have a chance to at least lay down a couple coats of something else. But I do like to let my primer sit for about 30 minutes before I should technically wait longer, but sometimes I just go ahead. What was I just about to look for? Oh, and then I also have a couple things to open later on tonight. I got in today this Figuarts Mando and Grogu. Sorry, the packaging doesn't really work nicely with this ring light above it. And I also got the Boba Fett from the Mandalorian series. So I'll probably open those while I wait for my what's it called to dry. Let's get rid of that. See, I'll get better. Today it only took how long did it take? 7 minutes for me to turn the live stream starting soon banner off. It's pretty good. I think last week it was longer. So yeah, so tonight's just priming. And again, unfortunately, it probably won't be super interactive because when I'm priming, I have to wear this face ventilator. And it's very hard to hear me when I talk. You can still hear me a little bit, but it's very muffled. Oh, I didn't set up my my actual airbrush. Should probably do that. So I knew there was something missing. Got the airbrush booth, no airbrush. So this is my airbrush. Ooh. It is a Iwata Eclipse. It was recommended to me by Christina Conan, actually. I reached out to her and asked her what she used. She said, if you're willing to spend the money, these are the best ones. And the first one I bought wasn't this. I bought a Posh Talon, and I really liked it. I still actually have it, but I quite like the Iwata better. The Eclipse is nice. Okay, I need to get this shit out. All right. Excuse my head for a minute here, guys. This would have been smarter to set up before, but like I said, I didn't really notice that it wasn't set up. That being said, this isn't the first time I've went to airbrush and forgot to actually set up the airbrush and the compressor. Surprisingly, not the first time. Okay, I have all my other things along with it that are here, so that's good. So I have like my cleaning bowl and my all my water cups and everything. I cleaned my airbrush booth out before I started too, so that way it didn't look like a shit bag for you guys. Cool. Let there be power. Oh yeah. So we're gonna start with some gray. This is the primer that I use. It is called Gray Primer by Badger. Actually, I don't know what that actually says. Stynylrez. It's made by Badger. That's how I search for it when I find it. And I apply it with an airbrush. This is my airbrush booth. We're gonna flip this camera around here. Takes a second to get it kind of set up the way I need it to be, so bear with me for a minute. Look at that. Wonder why that camera's... Oh, is that just because of the lighting? I think it is. Okay, so I've got what I need on this side. I'm going to just put a glove on, put my mask on, and we're going to get to some airbrushing. Come on. There we go. Okay, lights on. Ventilator on. What's that? We'll get a little water spray before we start. All right. Right off the bat, I can tell something's wrong with my airbrush. That's not good. I'm going to be here all night if I'm trying to work with that. So there's a pretty good chance I'm going to have to step away for a minute here, guys, so I can fix this. Because I usually need running water to get this clear. But bear with me for a minute. There's nobody here anyways, so if you're watching on the replay, I'll probably encourage everyone to just skip to this point in the show or past it once I fix it. Because really, we haven't had anything but issues tonight. I get weak connection for some reason. I thought I fucking resolved that issue, but apparently I didn't. I'm going to give this a quick rinse before I open it up. I'm going to try to fix it here so I don't have to leave, but I might have to. It's annoying when you don't even get to start. There's something blocking the nozzle, I think. Alright. Oh shit. So I'm going to pull this off. So I'm thinking it is going to be something in this nozzle, probably. See anything coming out though. This looks clean too. So what's happening? I'm not sure what's happening with this, but it's definitely, that's not strong enough. Oh, how strong is my, oh yeah, it should be good. There's something else blocking it. I don't know what it is. It's a bit better. Let's try some airbrush cleaner in it and see. Let's see, I'm getting bubbles in it. It's sputtering, which is telling me there's some sort of blockage. Well, guys, I'm really sorry that this is so exhilarating for you guys. This is a little bit ridiculous. I'm gonna actually take it right apart. It's my needle. Got something on it. Okay, maybe this will be better now. So for anybody who's just jumping in, having some technical difficulties since the very beginning of the show. It's been like 20 minutes of, well, I guess me forgetting to plug my air compressor in isn't really a technical difficulty. It's kind of a Matt is stupid and forgot. All right. So what's basically happening is I'm getting this like sputtering when I don't know what that would be from. Because this nozzle is clean. So yeah, I use this little pin thing to like clean it out. But it's clean. I can't see anything coming out of it. Okay. All right, hopefully this is going to resolve the issue. Let me just... All right, if this doesn't work, I'll be pretty upset. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we're back in the game. All right, so we're 20 minutes in. Now let's get started. Okay, where were we? So Smythe and James Bond mixer. That's the one. Pretty cool. It's cool to see it all in one color. Is it done? You guys. I'm gonna put some extra magnets under this guy, so that way I don't have to let him sit on the board. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. All right. Oh. Yeah, magnets. All right. I said before the table, paint part. That's good. That turned out good. I'm gonna give this a quick clean. I like to try to clean this every, 2 pots or so, but oh shit, is this moving on this? It is. Sorry the quality is so shit. I'm not really sure why that's happening. It shouldn't be. I have... some kind of build up in there. There we go. Okay, back to it. One more little bit. Uh-oh. Here comes a bunch of hands.
Oh. That's good. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay. I will say,
Working with magnets on this figure has been a humongous pain in the ass. There's so many, they just stick to everything. Good for the finished product, but working with it, oh my god, it's frustrating.
nice. I'm almost done the first round. Yeah. Forward. So close. So close. Okay.
All right, first round is done. Ugh. Man, I'm super happy with how this head looks. Let's see if I can zoom in on this one. Very cool. I like this mullet. Dig that. Okay, I'm gonna keep going because there's not really any conversation, and if I just keep moving, then I can hopefully get another color done too tonight. So, priming gray, round 2. So I'm gonna do 3 rounds of primer. That should be enough to get everything done. I might need to do a 4th on a couple small spots, because basically what I do is I start with everything in one position, right? And then I'll do one more coat, and then I'll let it dry, and then I'll put it into the straight arm position and do it that way too, so I get all the color every area. So that's the game plan. And then I have these halo pieces as well, but I'm gonna do these at a later date because I ran out of pegs, and because I still need to mask that head. Like, I really like the color of that visor. I'm not gonna change that, I don't think. I'm gonna keep that original and just mask it off because I think it's got a nice like back metal kind of look to it. So okay, masking back up, guys. Let's flip this back to double. Okay, got a ventilator up, so sorry if you can't hear me.
Let's start with this again. We'll have to do a little bit of sanding on that. A bit too heavy there. These boards being so
Fucking tight. I need to get another piece of sheet metal so I can have more room.
okay. Okay.
Let's give this a quick clean. I should probably put that in here. Filter. Sorry to the one person that's here that's watching this. I can't imagine it's that exciting. This might be one of those things where I have to reconsider my work in progress Wednesday options for what I'm doing. It's just not really fun to watch someone paint. Like, I can't talk. I can't. Probably hard for you to be able to see too. I do like this music though. Okay. Just run some airbrush cleaner through it real quick. Take a little sip. And a drink. And then we'll reload and resume. Pretzel grass. What's up, buddy? Don't worry about being late. You literally missed nothing at all. I spent the first 21 minutes trying to just deal with technical difficulties. And I've just been airbrushing gray for the last 25 minutes. So you really haven't missed that much. But I'm going to put my ventilator back on because I can't really talk while I'm doing this. So, but hi, thanks for stopping by.
All right.
Hey, Pretzel Grass. Yes, this is Spider Slayer. Yeah, it's Spider Slayer, and it's that Bond and Halo mixer that I'm doing that I posted on Instagram today. So I got both of them on here. They're split. They're together. Like I didn't do one board one and one the other. I kind of did it by color. So because I'm going to be painting a lot of skin tone, I put all the skin tone stuff on this side, and then all the blues and blacks on this side. So skin tones and whites, blues and blacks on this side. So two at once, which wasn't my original plan, but you know.
All right. Hey, Ryan's here. What's up, buddy? I'll chat in 1 second. I just gotta finish this.
Hello, Moose Milk, my friend. How are you? I'm airbrushing, so I have my ventilation mask on, so I can't really talk when I'm doing it. But hi. Thanks for stopping by.
All right. Couple more to go. Oh, shit. So,
This is going to continuously be a problem. Unfortunately. So yeah, so he has magnets in his, it's easier this way, in his knees. And it allows for me to kind of swap. So these are in the wrong way. I have to glue these back in because the one on the left leg keeps falling out. It's too bad. Yeah, switch those around that way. All right. Moose Milk says not too much. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Pump for Batman. Me too, man. Should be good. We're going tomorrow.
more excited to talk about it than to.
I'm excited to watch it.
Oh no.
Katzelgrass says, I won't be able to see Batman until I don't know when. sucks, man. I'm not even a huge Batman fan. I'm more seeing it so quickly because me and Moose Milk will talk about it on Friday. But yeah, I also think Robert Pattinson casted as Batman is interesting, so I'm intrigued.
Over.
Moose Milk says, I can't effing wait. All I've been thinking about is buying Batman Lego and such. I love figures, but I can't bite the bullet. But a Batman shelf is so compelling. You're in luck because there really isn't a lot of good options for Batman figures out there. Unless you really want to go and spend big dollars. Like Mafex did one that's fucking amazing, but it's like $120 Canadian for us. So, and like the McFarlane ones are shit. So, yeah. Pretzel Grass says, I had to get used to the new Riddler design, but I like it now. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I'm curious to see how they play it out. I always have liked Batman's robes, so yeah, I like different takes on them, especially because I have no connection to DC or Batman. So yeah, I don't get all upset when something isn't really to source material because I don't do source material. So oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Moose Milk says they based Riddler off the Zodiac Killer, which is just so dope. That's sick. It's very cool. Riddler's probably one of my favorite Batman villains, so they picked a good choice for me. I like Catwoman, so she's in this too, which is good. And then I like Scarecrow a lot too, so. Council Grass says, I'm so tired. Oh my god. Well, buddy, if you're looking for something to put you to sleep, me airbrushing might do it.
Let's do it. Oh. Gonna do a quick cleaning first.
Sorry about that. Council Grass says his favorite villain is Scarecrow. There you go. Yeah, I like Scarecrow. I think he's just cool design-wise. And Moose Milk says, same, I love Riddler. Can't wait to see more evil version compared to the Jim Carrey take, which I also love. And I agree with this. Jim Carrey Riddler has an awesome suit. It's very comic accurate, from what I remember anyway. I like Riddler a lot. I also think Mr. Freeze is a cool design too, but I always think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I don't love. I also think Poison Ivy is a cool character too.
Okay, back to it. Hey. So,
I actually don't think I'm going to do a second color tonight, only because there's a couple things I've noticed. So I failed to fill in the crotch hole that I made to break open the torso, the crotch. I can't leave that, so I'm gonna have to fill that in. And it's easier to fill that in now. There's also a couple spots on the chest on Smythe I need to sand and reapply epoxy sculpt to that I'm not really happy with now that I see it in one color. It's on the butterfly. Somebody mentioned in my comments the other day I had put the butterfly joints back into the body backwards. Now that it's all sealed up, I can't really remove it, so I decided to go in and fill it. But when I filled it, this one side here looks really bad. Like you can tell I filled it. And it needs to be sanded and then fixed. So I'm gonna do that. So yeah, so I'm gonna still do a couple more coats here, but I think I'm gonna have to stop, sand, fill in gaps, reprime, and then color tomorrow.
okay.
Whew. Okay, here we go. Take a little mask break. Wearing masks and a glove is makes it really fucking hot in here. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and turn all these joints the opposite way and hit the spots where I didn't get with the first coat. Oh, let's just try out the box of sculpts. Cool. These ones go the other way. This one I'm not as concerned about because I won't need to. You won't really see most of this one. It'll be under the jackets, so Yep. And then these ones, these torsos, I'm going to do with a little bit of white primer as well. So yeah, as I was mentioning before, now I'm just straightening these all out, and then I'll just fill in those little spots that I missed. Now what do we got going up? Petzelgrass says my favorite live-action Riddler is Riddler from Gotham. Even though it's a horrible show, Riddler was incredible and his suit rocked. Moose Milk says, I gave up on Gotham after first season, had some cool ideas, but way too drawn out. Its lack of Batman was obviously a problem. Yeah, I never understood that. Again, not as a Batman fan, but I always thought it was weird that they made a show based around characters in the Batman lore, but Batman wasn't a part of it. I know isn't like Baby Bruce in it, or like Kid Bruce. So I mean, I guess, but also like, not really. All of these hands need to just get flipped. Priming is the most boring part about painting, outside of masking. But I will say, there's something lovely about seeing everything in one color. Just really brings to the attention any spots that are good or bad that need to be addressed. See a spot on the neck here that there's like a little seam line that I need to fix. That's going to drive me bonkers if I leave it. So yeah, I got a few things I'll have to go in and fix. Often I'll throw some primer on shit before I get to this point. I didn't this time, but if I would have saved myself some issues tonight. I would have resolved them. That's what Guy says. I watched all of Gotham and at the end felt very unrewarding and bad. Also, they fucked Bane up some bad. Oh yeah, I forgot about Bane. Bane's one of my favorite villains ever. I like him better than the Joker, but all of his live-action adaptations sucked ass. Dark Knight Rises was alright, but then they made him a goon. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really love him in Dark Knight Rises. I thought he was pretty... I felt his character felt extremely, like, forced. Like, I felt... I don't know. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't... It was fine. Or whatever. I really didn't love... I didn't love Dark Knight Rises. It was okay. But Batman Begins and The Dark Knight were both fucking dynamite. Alright, almost done here. Alright, some arms here. So these suit parts are going to be turning into like a navy blue. The shirt's going to be white. Pants or shoes will be black. There we go. All right. We'll start airbrushing again here. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Bruce Wayne was like 8 in the first season. It was very meh. I hope this movie does bonkers numbers so that DC does a sequel and leans more into standalone stuff. You know damn well if this does well, the first thing they're going to do is try to tie it into Flashpoint. You know that's going to happen. That's literally Warner Brothers and Fox. Anytime they show, or Sony, Anytime there's any interest in anything, they go from 0 to 100. I think Dark Knight Rises was going to be a much different movie, and then Heath Ledger died, and they had to pivot. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought about that. All right. I'm going to put one more coat of primer on these. I might have to put a couple in a few spots, and then we're going to open up some toys. We're going to open up this Figure Arts Mando with Grogu. And we're going to open up this Mandalorian Boba Fett. Hubba hubba. But we got to finish painting. We got to finish priming first. That's the main objective of WIP Wednesday. This is all sweaty, so I'm going to switch to a different glove. Yeah, I'm excited for Dark Knight, or for Batman. I think it's going to be good. Yeah. Before I put the mask back on and get into this again, let's see what our friend Pretzel Grass is saying here. Honestly, my love for Batman has dwindled over time. There's just so much media out there, and noticing all the plot holes of his story made me not care about him as much. Interesting. I've never really been a huge, like I said, Batman fan. The thing about Batman that appeals to me is his rogues. Like, I love his villains. It's like Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man though, but Spider-Man, one of my favorite things about Spider-Man is his bad guys. Blue Smoke says, yeah, we'll be getting 7 spin-offs from the Batman if this movie does well. We'll get a standalone Catwoman movie, and Penguin, and Riddler, and it will be brought into the DCEU. Yeah, that's probably what will happen. As soon as they get one shred of thing that works, it's like everything turns to that. If Batman does well, there's no way we're not seeing Robert Pattinson in the Flashpoint movie.
No way. Okay, guys. I'm going back under. There we go. Uh-oh. Down we go. There we go. See if I can do two at a time here. Not really well. Alright. Do a quick clean here.
And catch up on what you guys are saying. Oops. All right, where did we leave off? Let's kick off here. Pencilgrass says I want Scarecrow to be the next villain. I'd be sick. I would say Joker, but I'm honestly tired of seeing the Joker, honestly. I still never saw the last Joker movie, the standalone one. Pencilgrass says I've seen him many times, or seen him too many times and done so many different ways. I don't care for him anymore. Moose Milk says I love a well done Poison Ivy. If they do Joker again, I'd love to see him murder Robin and go real dark and different with it. I 100% agree with that. If you're gonna keep giving us Joker, do something different, especially after trying to compete with Heath Ledger. We all saw what happened with Jared Leto. Pretzelgrass says I'd love to see a live action adaptation of Heart of Ice with Mr. Freeze, not like the Batman and Robin one. And Moose Milk says, yeah, Mr. Freeze is so hard to do well. Z-Sass would be rad too. I don't know who that is. That could be a spelling error. It's definitely possible. Let's give this a quick run some water through it. Looks like it's stopped jamming up, which is good. right. We have a little bit more to do, and then I'm opening toys. Ooh. Should be a good one. Okay, masking on again, guys. Oh, that is a real character. Victor Zass. I don't know who that is. All right. Picking up where we left it. There we go. All right. Cool. All right, take a fast little break here and see what you guys are saying. Zaz. Sounds like Zaz. He's a serial killer cannibal. He's a serial killer cannibal that cuts himself for every victim he kills. That's pretty cool. Last name pronounced Zaz. I like that. That sounds like a fun time, eh? A little fucking choppy, a little marking up yourself. This guy's fucked. Okay, got one more coat of primer to put on. And then it's time to open. And we're going to call it a night. Mask is back on.
I am going to
skip some pieces because they don't need it. So I'm just doing the spots that still need it. Bye, Moose Milk. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Very close. sure. I have a little bit left, so I'm just gonna reapply. There we go. All right.
Priming is done. Now I'm going to clean this airbrush out. And later on tonight, I'm going to open a couple toys here. And then later on tonight, I'm going to sand my spots that need to be sanded. Mix up a little bit of epoxy sculpt to fix the shit that I made mistakes on. And then tomorrow I can do my base coats. So that's the game plan. Clean this out before I start opening shit. This camera's gonna move anyways in a couple minutes here. So I'm not super worried about it. There we go. So I officially ducked it up. Something's definitely in there though. Well, at least I got through all the stuff I needed to get through. I'm gonna get that out while it's still easy-ish to get out. But this one I'm pretty positive there's gonna be something in the tip. Yep. Primer gets kind of clunky, especially when you clean out the paint pot at the top there. Sometimes a little bit of it gets sucked through where the needle goes through. It's also good. All right. Okay. Ah, I see. That's where the problem's coming into play. It's held off as best as it could. But the little air intake at the top had a couple pieces of this dried up primer in it. So there, that should be a bit more consistent. Good. Okay, let's open the toys. Take this off. I'm gonna go wash my hands before we do this. So if you guys just hang tight for a quick second, I'm gonna leave this here. Okay. So we're gonna move some of this stuff out of the way. So I think I'm just gonna put it in here. That makes the most sense. Same with this one. Look at all those pieces. It's a lot of stuff. All right. And then this. Oops. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to solo in on my desk view. So you guys can see what I'm opening. Get my knife out. Okay, so tonight we got two figures. We have the SH Figuarts Bandai Mandalorian. This is the newest one that just came out. He's got the new Baby Yoda, the Grogu. He's got the unmasked head. He has the Beskar spear, and I think there's some updates from the first one. I'm not quite sure how much. And then we have the one I'm more excited for, which is the one that we first, is this Mandalorian Boba Fett. Camera's off. Camera's off. Can you guys see the camera though, right? You can see this. I made it solo on purpose. That way you guys don't have to see this. But I think you should still be able to hear me because I'm in it still. So. Petzl, are you seeing what I'm only wanting you to see the desk cam, so if you're seeing that, then that's good. Okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna start with this guy. So I've been looking forward to this Boba Fett. You just see a black screen. Oh, really? check it on my phone. Let me see if I go on it. Let me see. If I go in and watch, if it'll. Oh no, I can see it. Okay, I think it might just be your screen. I just went in on my phone and I could see what I was looking at. So hopefully it fixes for you. Okay. So these SH figure arts are relatively expensive. They're about 100, a little over 100 Canadian, I think. I think Mando was a bit more. But as you can see, they come packed to the nines with accessories. There's a better view so you can actually see. So he's got a soft goods cape or cloak. He's got his jetpack. He's got alternate rocket launchers. He's got unmasked head, 2 different guns. He's got 4 sets of hands. He has this cool ID link chain thing. So I'm gonna just dump him. I'm gonna get rid of this package here. Okay, and here we have. Oh, yeah, sorry. A little bit of plastic in there to keep them safe. So one of the reviews I saw mentioned that he was pretty stiff. Let's turn this off. Okay. So yeah, I think like at first impression, this looks pretty fucking good. I will say that I do wish Figuarts would weather their stuff a bit, but I do understand also that this is right after he had painted his armor, so it is understandable as to why it's so clean. And there is still a couple dings in it, but yeah. One of the complaints that Robo had in his review was like you lose a lot of the side to side because of this hard scarf around the neck here, which I understand what he's saying. My neck keeps popping off for some reason. Let's take a look at this ugly ass head real quick here. So yeah, looks like mine looks a bit better than Robo's did in his review. His had some wonky ass eyes. And while this guy has some wonky eyes as well, they're at least looking in the same direction. That being said, I do think that Figuarts has significantly gotten worse on their likenesses over the past, call it 3 years. I actually think Star Wars Black has them beat on likenesses now. I don't think it's even comparable anymore, unfortunately. Let's put this onto his back. Nice and smooth. So yeah, it's kind of cool. He has this rocket launcher that you can take the rocket out and put in. This is the one that was in Cobb Vanth, was in the jetpack when Cobb Vanth wore it. And then it also has this really cool effects piece that you can plug in and then plug either of the rockets into the end. So it looks like he's like launching it off. Rage Finder comes down. Very cool. Like I badly want to use that effect piece, but I don't know. Let's see what Pretzelgrass is saying here. He's still hanging out. Pretzelgrass says that scarf's a bummer. I agree. I think Robo was saying you could take it off and go without it. But to be honest, the scarf kind of, I mean, it does look, his neck kind of looks too skinny with nothing. What do you guys think? Maybe a bit. Yeah. The thing is I like the scarf. It complements the look. I just wish it was maybe a little bit less in the way, maybe a little less height on it would have been better, because yeah, it literally stops him from being able to move his head side to side like almost at all. The other thing Robo complained about was that these wires, he thought they were really tight, and he's always worried that they're gonna, doesn't seem like they're as tight as I expected them to be though, but yeah, I can see the concern over time. He's got his, so yeah, this is one of the cool things I like about this one is it has, I kind of want to display him using this effect, this. So it is very, 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 very tiny little pin. So I could imagine that you probably want to be careful with this. I don't even know how much it goes in or if it just sticks out a little bit. That's cool as fuck though. So you can see it's got like his little code chain thing or whatever. Very cool. It comes out of his gauntlet. I really like that. It's nice. I also like that his rocket packs, these little sidearm things, you can actually just, they're full, like replaceable things, and you can get like out or up. I think it's got quite a bit of options. That's kind of cool. So you want to have him flying with his jetpack. And then here's the pants underneath. Quite a bit of articulation. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got single jointed knees. No swivel. And then rocking ankle with the toe pivot. Or a toe hinge, rather. He does look really good. This is the look I want. Oh, what happened with this? Oh, right. Robo was mentioning something about this too. Ooh. Oh, a little paint stuck to that. Made a little mark. That's a bummer. Pretzelgrass says, I think I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, buddy. Do it. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. It's consistently showing up, so thanks a lot. Have a good sleep. And if you want us to spoil Batman for you, come hang out with us on Friday, me and Lucy. We're going to talk Batman. So, but I hope you get to see it sooner than later. I hope you don't have to wait too long. Cool. This figure is sick, man. Okay, have a good night, dude. Take her easy. See, to me, I'm kind of over the Star Wars Black Series stuff, so anytime I get a new anything Star Wars that's not Black Series, I get pretty excited about it because we don't seem to get very much of it. So it is nice to get it. I'm a little bit less excited about Mando, seeing as it's basically just the first Mando again. But hopefully there's a few upgrades. We'll talk about those when we get there. I kind of want to be able to... See, the thing is I probably could display him with his little code chain thing up. I like that code chain. I'm definitely going to display him with his helmet on because I think he looks the coolest with his helmet on. So I'm not super worried about his unmasked head not looking great because I couldn't imagine that I would be displaying him that way. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. And there's so much detail on these figure arts weapons too. Very nice. It's quite a bit of hula. Get him in kind of a walking pose. I thought the shoulder pads being not the same was going to bug me. After I watched Robo's review yesterday, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't really love how that looks. But it actually doesn't bother me that much in person. Cool. That looks pretty badass. I like it. Very cool. Okay, let's open Mando and see what he's like. I'm just gonna move all of this shit over to here. And break out Mando. So this Grogu looks really promising. It's like a good version of the Black Series one. Black Series one not having any paint on it really hurts it. The figure arts one was over engineered. The first one that came by itself with the little crayon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna hold on to this one. So I currently have 3 import Mandos. I have the first SH Figure Arts Beskar one. I have now the second Figure Arts Beskar one. And I have the Mafex one, which was the one I was most excited for at the beginning. But I ultimately ended up waiting 2 and something years for it, and it kind of lost its luster before I had it in hand. So, yeah, didn't really do it for me. Oops. Man, this boba looks great. This Mando is looking good as well. He is looking like he's using most of the old parts, though. Helmet's still pretty small. Man, these guys do have some great looking paint on them, though. Hard to deny that. Okay, so Mando here comes with his jetpack, which we're going to put on. Oh. The rifle looks to be another huge pain in the ass. Doesn't look like they fixed that, so that's kind of disappointing. The cape is also a little bit stiff. I'm sure that'll fix. I'm sure that'll change as I use it a bit. Oh, he has these new little bomb things on his belt that come off too, don't they? Don't these come off? Yeah. These are those little like bomb things that he uses in a couple of the episodes. He puts them on the walls and stuff. They're on his belt and then you can actually take off. That's very cool. I remember seeing that. I'm glad I saw that somewhere because I wouldn't have ever known that. This one too has the swappable thrusters that you can just put these in. On the side, clearly. Very cool. The spear is something I was looking forward to having in action figure form, even though, spoiler alert from Boba Fett, he kind of loses the spear already, but I also I need to pull out my old Boba Fett and see, or Mando, and see if the flamethrower effect from the first one works on this one as well. I'm assuming it does because I think these parts are the same. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so I'm probably going to end up selling one of my import Mandos. I'm not sure which one yet, but nice. This does come off, which tells me that the flamethrower does indeed work on this figure. So that's great. Hopefully the paints match the gauntlets. Too bad he also doesn't have a weapon holding hand for a Darksaber. I don't know if I could get it into these gun hands. But I hope I can, because I'd like to have him wielding that Darksaber if possible. And I don't know if this is the right, yeah, it is. I don't really like this cape very much. I wonder if I just put it in with the cape being where it is, if it'll work. Nah, it's gonna damage it. Trying to get this cape to cooperate with me a little bit, but it doesn't really want to. So that could play to its disadvantage here. I also wish the head was bigger. It's very small. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Cool. Yeah, he looks good. I don't like the cape at all. But he does look good. Can't deny that. I don't know if I like... I'm going to have to take the Mandalorian, Mafex Mandalorian out and compare him and see which one I like better and decide from there which one I'm going to keep. The thing is the thing I like about the Figure Arts one is I think proportion-wise I like the Mandalorian from Mafex better. But I think it's the accessories that I like that made this one better. Figure Arts. It's pretty nice. Boba and him both look pretty good next to each other. And then here's the new Grogu, which I like. He's got some neck movement. He only has a swivel on the arms. He doesn't have a ball joint. So I'd say that Black Series probably still has the best arm articulation. But this is definitely the best looking Baby Yoda we've gotten so far, I think. And the cool thing about this one is you can pull his head off and you can stick him in this bag, and then Mando can wear the bag like with Baby Yoda in it. which I think is really cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, so this is actually a good one. The Figure Arts actually did a good one this time. Because the last Baby Yoda they did was horrible. Don't even look at him. What? You can't even look at him without his fucking arms falling off. It's really annoying. Here's his, what do they call that? Whistling birds or something? Or... try a couple other things here. I will probably end up putting, if I use this one, so I'm going to end up keeping two of them. One's going to go to work and one's going to go in my office at work. So I'll most likely sell the original Mando. Figure Arts, keep this one. But I'm going to probably keep the flame effect on that, on the, oh yeah, that head looks really good. The flame effect on him, I'll probably keep on him, yeah. Did this not come off? There we go. Be cool to keep the helmet in his arms. See, they got this gun back, but it's missing the accessories from the first one. So I'll probably sell the first Mando as like a bare bones kind of thing, because I want to keep the accessories. Or I might just keep all of them, but I'll probably try to sell one for a little bit. And then how about this bag? Very cute. I don't know if this is supposed to go over this jetpack. I feel like it probably isn't. Oh yeah. I wonder if it could still go on after that though. Looks like it probably could. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. See, I'm going to have to play with both of them, the Mafex and the Figure Arts, to decide which one I'm going to keep as my main display piece. Because as much as I like the size of the Mafex one, I think this one just moves nicer. All right, let's put his helmet back on. Helmet. I might get one of those extension pegs for the neck to bring the helmet up a bit higher. That I've seen that on some of the first Figure Arts Mando, and it was good. Cool. Okay, well, I dig this. Let's put his little flaming whistles on, or whatever the fuck it's called. Not flaming, whistling birds. Whistling birds? I don't know. I'm glad the flamethrower fits on though from the first one. That's great. So I'll probably keep the flamethrower and the what's it called? The disintegration gun that has like the electric on the end, even though I hate the multiple. I think I will. We'll see. We'll check it out and see. But yeah, this is great. Like, that's cool too, right? Very cool. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to call this a night. It's getting late. So, as always, thank you guys very much. Here, let's do this. There you go. Hi. I can see I'm nice and grainy. That's nice. I don't know why my internet's so shit right now. Anyway, thank you guys very much for joining me. Next week we'll be doing this again. Hopefully, will we be doing this again? Yeah, I'll have to figure out something to do because I think by this time next week I should be finished painting these two. So I don't think I'm going to have anything I need to do. And the only other project I have on the go at the moment is a secret. I can't share it with you guys because it's for a friend. So yeah, we'll have to see. As we get closer to the day, I'll let you guys know what the game plan is. But we will soon be shifting focus from Work in Progress Wednesday to Shelf Shuffle. I'm going to be redoing these shelves, all of them. So I'm going to be taking a little break from customizing, and I'm going to let you guys watch me throw figures as I get pissed off when things fall down. Should be fun. So thanks everybody for joining. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's at customsbymatchu. I post pretty regularly there. And then you can also see a complete archive of my whole, pretty much every custom I've made. I think there's maybe the first like dozen or 15 are missing off of it that I ever did, but quite an extensive amount of backlog there. So www.customsbymatchu.com. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell to be made aware anytime that I go live or drop new videos. And as always, I will be back on Instagram with my friend Moose Milk Media on Friday, where we will be having a spoiler discussion about the new Batman movie, which I'm going to see tomorrow. So yeah, it should be a good one. Join us Friday night. That's at Moose Milk Media on Instagram. We do it live on Instagram, and it's also available on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Should be there as well, the audio version. So thank you guys again, and hope you guys all stay safe and have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.